Authorities say multiple people on board a private plane that crashed into a San Diego neighborhood have been killed. Fire crews say the plane crashed during foggy morning conditions. Jet fuel spilled across the street, setting about 15 homes on fire and forcing evacuations along several blocks. Heavy smoke and plane parts were strewn about the community. The Federal Aviation Administration says the Cessna 550 aircraft crashed around 4 a.m. local time near the Montgomery-Gibbs Executive Airport. Fire officials say no one on the ground was injured.
Crews arrived on scene, the initial crews that found multiple houses and cars on fire. We had reports of a plane that had crashed in the neighborhood. It was unknown whether it was a military or a private plane. When they got on scene, they initiated quick attack of the fire and upgraded this to what we call an Alert 5, which is a plane off the field, followed by a second alarm, so we had enough units on scene. We were able to work with San Diego PD, evacuate homes across the region as we came through here and evacuate everything to the south of us. We were able to knock down those fires. At this time right now, we are able to say that no one was transported from the scene. So we don't have anybody that was transported off the scene, which is great news for us on this one. Fire was knocked down. We do have one stubborn car fire that will not go out to the south of us. So if you do see little wisps of smoke behind there, that's what that's from. At this time, we're continuing to fight the fire on that car fire. Everything else is out from the homes down the way. We have multiple crews that will be on scene doing decon and investigating. FAA is also on scene, and we're working in conjunction with them and San Diego PD to ensure that everything is searched, including the homes and everything that is involved with the planes itself. We expect to be out here for 4 to 6 hours at least, doing the investigation part of it until we pass it along. And then moving forward, we'll probably be here through the rest of the 24-hour period. But no one was transported from the scene from any of the housing units. All the fatalities right now look to be that they're from the plane. We're working with the FAA right now to find out how many actual people were registered on that plane.
From the police department side, our objectives were very simple: scene control, traffic control, and evacuations. We had officers from throughout the city that responded. We had over 50 officers that were able to get here within minutes. We started evacuating all of the homes that were impacted. We had an evacuation center up at Miller Elementary. We have close to 100 people that have been displaced and are up there. I want to commend all of the first responders that were out here this morning, the fire department, the police department. I can't quite put words to describe what this scene looks like. But with the jet fuel going down the street and everything on fire all at once, it was pretty horrific to see. For the police officers and firefighters to run in there, start trying to evacuate people out of the way and doing anything and everything they could to try to save somebody's life is really heroic.
I work in aviation, so I immediately recognized that it was a Cessna aircraft. So I started yelling out, "Small aircraft," crashed, Sample Street, ran downhill. I saw that the fuel that was ignited was running into a storm drain on the corner of Minuteman and Taussig. So I ran down there, ran around the block to make sure I got all the neighborhoods that could have possibly been affected, because I was waiting for trees, for vehicles, as many vehicles have been engulfed.
When the police officer came into our door and knocked on the door, I was just like, well, shit, something's going on, so I'm gonna have to get out of here, get my family, get my dogs, get my baby and my wife to get out and get out the house. So
you come out, you see the police, you hear it's a plane crash. What goes through your head?
As soon as I saw a police officer and he told me about like there's some big incident going on, instantly my mind went to, I have to get my family out of here. And whatever's going on, like my car, her car, everything that's inside the house, that's irrelevant. Just make sure everybody's safe.